Hey everyone, my name is Manya and welcome back to my channel. I've been seeing a lot of people who are new to WW unhappy with their current weight loss. Some people who have only been at this for a week or two and are losing anywhere from a pound to 4 pounds in their first week or their second week. And those of us who have been doing this a while are telling them that that's an incredible amount. And it is. And it made me think people are unrealistic about weight loss. So what I want to do today is I want to show you week by week my weight loss since May. If that interests you, stick around. We're getting into it right now. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for coming. My name is Manya and I've lost 25 pounds on the WW Purple Plan. My weight loss is slow. And then some weeks it's fast. And then other weeks I gain. I am up and down over time, but still that line continues in the right direction. So what I'm going to do is flip over into the app and I'm going to take you back to May of 2020 and I'm going to show you where I started and what my weight loss looked like. And I hope what you'll see is that just because WW says people lose an average of 1 to 2 pounds every single week, that they're emphasizing the wrong thing. They're hoping you hear the 1 to 2 pounds per week. But what you really need to hear is the word average. So let's head over to the app and I'll show you where I've been and where I think I'm going. So my goal today is to help you feel positive about your weight loss. I know how hard it can be to be motivated by your first couple weeks where you lose big. Most people tend to lose big. And then to have it really slow from there and sort of settle into an overtime weight loss. My hope is that by showing you my journey, that you will feel motivated and maybe inspired to look at your weight loss in a more productive way. I want to say, for the record, I'm not affiliated with WW. I'm certainly not a doctor. I don't know how many pounds you should or should not lose in any given week, and you may lose more than me. I think I'm a pretty slow loser. Hopefully by looking at this, you will see that slow losing can be very, very normal. I feel for me that the slower I lose, the more it will stick. So as long as the scale is moving in the right direction, I am fine. I have been on Weight Watchers many times over the years, as I've shared in various videos. If you haven't watched my weight loss story, you should. If you can go back, I think, to 2011 in Weight Watchers and see that I've basically lost the same 10 pounds over and over again, lost and gained from 150 to 160 pounds. I always said when I hit 160, I would bring it down, and that's what I've done for a decade. What happened this year was different. So I rejoined WW on Wednesday, May 13th of May 2020. That was my first weigh-in, and I weighed in, as you can see here, at 163.2. The next week, I had what I would consider a pretty big loss. I am a 45-year-old woman who is pretty active. I wouldn't expect to lose like a man 10 pounds in the first week. So this loss of about 4 pounds, that was awesome. But then look at what happened the next week. I barely lost at all. This is only week 3. I only lost, what is that, a 1/4 pound. And then the week after that, again, I only lost a 1/4 pound. And then I dropped quite a bit. And I couldn't begin to tell you what I did differently between those weeks. I think I did nothing differently. I think my body just decided that it was time to let go of another 4 pounds. I always like to say that the body doesn't know what a week is, and so we create these artificial gates around our weight loss that our body knows nothing about. And then from there, 154.6, and then another big loss. So June was a big loss month for me. But then I'm going to scroll up to July and August. I want you to see what happened there. I hit 150 pretty easily in mid-July. So it took me about a month and a half to lose about, is that 10 pounds? I'm no good at math here, guys, apologies. This was when I realized that this time I was going to lose more than I had over the past decade. Because over the past decade, I'd struggled to get to 150, and here I wasn't struggling at all. I was on Purple Plan, I was eating to satisfaction, I was never hungry, and look what happened. This is the moment that I lowered my goal to 140. And then it really slowed. Getting from 163 to 150 was fast and easy. I was moving and grooving. And then getting from 150 to 140 took months. So you can see I went from 151.2 in mid-July to 149.4 and then 149.2, and then we hit August. And I'm still heading in the right direction. I'm still losing, but it's slow. So 1/4 pound there, and then about 1/2 pound there, another 1/2 pound, and then we've tackled another month, and we are into September. So the end of August, I was 146.2, and then I had a big loss of 145.6, and then look what happened. On September 9th, I gained. But then, inexplicably, the next week, I lost quite a bit, and then I gained again. And then I lost a lot. Now, one thing happened in here, and these are the things WW doesn't know. I went on a trip, and I did not track. It was about a 5-day trip, I think. And I didn't make myself sick. I didn't go crazy, but I also didn't track my food for that time. You see a lot of up and down, and that's when I gained. So I believe my trip was this last week of September, so I may have weighed in here on the 30th and then gone on my trip, and then I gained. So please notice, I'm still in the mid-140s, and I hit 150 mid-July. So I'm flipping through this pretty quickly, but the rest of July, all of August, all of September, and all of October, and into November, I'm still losing that 10 pounds. So let's see, when did I hit there? It wasn't until December 9th that I broke through into the 130s. So November, October, September, August. It took me 4.5 months to do what I did in my first month and a half. This is realistic weight loss. I could have starved myself and lost more, but this is what healthy weight loss looks like. So then, of course, December 9th, I'm thrilled. I'm in the 130s, and here I go. So 139.4, and then that's a nice loss, so 138.8. And then notice what week this is. This is Christmas week. We didn't do anything, so I just stayed on plan for Christmas Day. I ate whatever I wanted, and I gained a little for that week. And then we had New Year's, and I lost. And then we arrived at today. This to me is healthy weight loss. So what's the message here? I think for me, my hope is that you will be kind to yourself through this journey, and that you are realistic about what weight loss actually looks like and means, and that you give yourself grace to sometimes have an off day or an off meal, and that you understand that weight fluctuates over time, and that as long as you're heading in the right direction, some weeks you'll lose 3 pounds and you'll celebrate and it'll be very exciting, and then other weeks you'll lose 0.1, and then maybe other weeks you'll gain a little bit. Just keep watching that number over time. As long as you're heading in the right direction, you're doing something right. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, I'd really appreciate if you would like it, if you would subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any upcoming content. And then please, leave me a comment. I'm a really small channel, and I'm just doing this out of the love of WW and the desire to help people. So give me a shout out below. Let me know that you're here. Tell me a little bit about yourself, and I will see you in the next video.